Nintendo Switch 2 is one of the most anticipated consoles by so many Nintendo fans. A lot of fans have been waiting for this console to come out to get revealed and wondering what would it bring, what will it become better. But really, it disappointed Nintendo fans entirely. And this is why it's really disappointing and why it is so ridiculous and why you shouldn't buy it or even get it at all for the price that it is. Hello, everybody. We are going to be doing a whole entire breakdown. That means you will see clips from other YouTubers, hopefully, in this video. Angry Joe Show, Some Ordinary Gamers, their channels should be linked in the description. A lot of YouTubers have been talking about this whole entire topic of Nintendo, on the new Nintendo Switch 2. Because the Nintendo Switch 2, it's supposed to have games like Madden, SC24, big games that hadn't been released or could not be released onto the Nintendo Switch for Nintendo owners is now going to the Nintendo Switch 2. But that's obviously not seeming like to be the case when it's not counting down. Obviously, a lot of us a lot of people have been waiting for this moment, waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2 to come out to see what will it bring, what more quality, what better content will it bring. But really, it brought people more angry, more outraged because of its ridiculous prices. Prices being set at $450 if you're seeing on the screen right now of how much that is a game, Mario Kart, getting paid for $80 digitally and $90 physically. It is ridiculous.
$449? That's too much. Console, controllers, grip, strap. There's a bundle for $500. $500? But the original Switch was $299, $300. Holy shit, that's too expensive. $449 is more than even I expected. Come on now.
Mario Kart World costs $80.
What?
It says right there. It said right there on that website you were on.
No.
Yeah,
it's right there.
$79.99 right there. Mario Kart World on its own costs $80.
You get it $30 cheaper when you buy the bundle. Why?
Oh, cool.
Well, shit. Looks like I'm gonna be waiting for a while.
What the fuck?
If Mario Kart costs $80, Grand Theft Auto is gonna be $300.
Holy fucking shit! $80 for games? What are you talking about? $80 for the digital fucking game?
For digital?
For digital. What is the physical?
How is it? Yeah. No fucking way.
Hold on.
Did we just get price increase?
Did Nintendo usher in the motherfucking price increase? Hold on, I'm completely unprepared for this. Why didn't they fucking show this on the fuck? Oh, what? It's 80. Get the fucking advertisers out of here. God damn it. Fucking 80, 90, what? 80 fucking dollars for digital and $90 for physical.
You must be out of your goddamn mind. I'm not getting it.
You already the system was too expensive. I was like, no, maybe I'll just wait. But the games, maybe you can justify the cost of the system with all the shit in the pack and the fucking Mario Kart and all that, but $90 games with tax, $100 fucking dollars.
Ridiculous of what the prices are. You only get it for $30 cheaper if you get the bundle of the game of the console, which is already enough of a big price that it is, from going to $300 to $450. A price increase that nobody wanted to see, because nowadays you don't really have the money to get any good console. It's really not that easy to get a console anymore. And Nintendo Switch is one of the big consoles that is good to use. It's a handheld. You can take it around with you. I mean, it's a really good console to use, but the only thing, the only fact that is bad about it is that it's very, very expensive. Nintendo's, in my opinion, as I would say, is being greedy. They're getting greedy for money. They are wanting more money for more of their console and games because it is more that they are putting into it, and they think that they deserve more. When in the reality, that is not the case. They don't deserve more, and they don't deserve as much of the support that Xbox and PlayStation get. Of course, Nintendo is a great company. They've released incredible games over the past few years. Super Mario, Super Smash Bros, the Super Mario games. So many games have been released by them, but yet Nintendo is still fumbling the bag with this so much.
They hit everyone with the cold water. They give so much bad news about the Switch 2, from the pricing to the way physical copies are treated, and all of it completely ruined everyone's excitement. It was a masterclass in how to take the wind out of your own sails. It was just deflating. Like, you got more bad news following the Nintendo Direct than all of your party members down the Oregon Trail, suffering from all of those diseases and ailments every time you take 2 steps. Nintendo did an immaculate job of completely wiping their ass with all the goodwill they built up from that fucking Direct. So I want to start with the most infuriating. Some Nintendo Switch 2 games will be more expensive. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, this probably means they're just going to be $70. Like, all of them across the board are going to be $70, which is more expensive. You're wrong. They're actually, in some cases, going to be $80. And not only are the digital downloads of these games going up to $80 in some cases, from what I'm reading, some of the physical copies of these games will be going to $90. Now, what this means is Nintendo's off their fucking gourd. I can't even make this kind of markup in Schedule 1 with my drugs because no one would buy them. Going up to $20 over the normal market value, that's unheard of, but it's Nintendo. They can strong-arm their way and get away with it. And what this means is $80 games, and I guess in some cases $90 physical copies, that's going to become the industry standard. All of the other big players in the industry are going to follow suit. Nintendo has just busted the lid off of $80 as a normal amount to charge for a digital copy of games. That sucks so much shit through a crazy straw, I couldn't even begin to describe how on brand that is for Nintendo. Some people are surprised. I was surprised Nintendo didn't do something like this sooner. I have said for so long how out of touch this company is and how anti-consumer Nintendo as a company is. They make great games, bangers, games that are very special to me. You'll find a lot of them on my shelf. But the company itself is the antithesis of fun and friendly. They are brutal and greedy. And they knew they could get away with this kind of pricing. They knew it, and they will get away with it, unfortunately. And now people are finally starting to see, like, oh no, this company, like, they don't fucking like us. Like, they do not really like the consumer.
As you guys can see, my point still stands by looking at all of those videos from all the recordings that you've seen. You can still see how Nintendo is so fucking greedy. Now I'm gonna give my own based opinion on this. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous that a game that is being put onto a console that is a handheld, by the way, or that is just being built up to the quality that is being better than it is being put up for $80 fucking and 90 for physical. Physical copies shouldn't even be expensive. It really shouldn't. Should it? No, it should not. Physical copies should not be expensive to the digital version. They should be the same price. And Nintendo, as Charlie said in the second video that I showed to all of you, they are being greedy. They don't like people. They do not like the consumer as much as it is. He said that earlier in the video. It probably doesn't say it in the recording that I clipped it out of, But what he did say out of that whole entire video is that Nintendo has officially put to the top that $80 and $90 games can't get sold, and the consumer will say, "Hey, get it, buy it." Even a bundle that costs $500, by the way, just with a Mario Kart game, costs $500. $30 cheaper than the digital version, and $40 cheaper than the physical copy. Do you know how ridiculous that has to sound and seem to people? And of course, Angry Joe Show pointed this out in his video, that the original version, the first Nintendo Switch, was, I think, $300. It is $150 more. 200 if you count the bundle. That is ridiculous, in my opinion. I don't think it's. I'm not buying a Nintendo Switch. I probably wouldn't, because there is so much other things that you could spend your money on that is better than just doing that. I mean, that's the whole entire video, man. Like, like Nintendo is one of the most disappointing companies this week, mostly because of its reveal. Nintendo Switch 2 wasn't even. It was a good hyped up console. They hyped it up good until the cold water hit fans and showed them that that's how much prices cost. That's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen ever. But anyways, that's the video, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's I mean, I put a lot of time, I put a lot of editing into it. I'm hopefully gonna try to start uploading content on YouTube more. If that happens, if we can start getting back into a rhythm again, maybe you guys might see content more. But I'm not going to say I'm officially back. I never do say I'm officially back. The prediction videos are going to change. They are not going to have multiple people. I just can't do that. It's too much. It's too much for me to edit and edit out with people saying different shit and everything. It's not the good things. So predictions will change for next year. That is the plan for next year. But let's talk about right now. Right now, all the creators' videos that you saw are in the link in the description below. The original creator video. I wanted to point this out in the intro. I didn't, but the original creator's video is in the description. So if people try to get me for copyright or anything, the link to the original video is in the description, and the link to the channel they're going to be added in the video. All three of the channels that were used are in the description. They should be in the description, and all the original videos that I use for clips of it, or maybe even 2 minutes of a video, their videos are in the link in the description, so that credit is still given to them. I don't own any of the content. They have it, they use it, and it's all theirs. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully we can start uploading more videos more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.